guys, it's Kiki, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 13 habits for a productive life part 1. So this video is going to be things like journaling, to-do lists, goals, and things like that. But part 2 will be things that are more general. Part 2 will be coming out next week, so make sure to hit that notification bell so you know exactly when it comes out. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the video. The first habit is to always keep a to-do list. Keeping a to-do list means that you don't need to remember everything and you can see all the things you need to do with just one glance. You can either write your reminders down on a piece of paper or you can even get an app as your to-do list. One of my favorites is called Do with an exclamation mark, and this basically allows you to have a to-do list on your phone. This is really cool because you can set daily or weekly tasks, as well as some for just that day. And you can also sort these into groups, and for added security you can add a passcode, or if you are on an Apple device then you can use Touch ID. This is just one of my favorites, but you can experiment with other apps because there are tons out there and you will definitely find one that works for you. The second habit is to start a bullet journal. A bullet journal is a must-have if you want to be productive every day. An alternative to this can be a planner or diary, but basically anything that you can write in your reminders, to-dos, and events is great. This is especially useful if you are very busy and you need to remember a lot of things every day. I will be starting a bullet journal series from next year, so be sure to hit that notification bell so you can have a productive year. The third habit is to tackle the hard things first. Basically, this allows you to stop procrastinating because you get the hard things over and done with, and you are left with all the easy tasks. A good way to implement this into your life is by having a few high priority tasks to do per day, and some tasks that you don't have to do now. An example could be if you have to start a 2,000 word essay and 1 page of homework. Obviously, you want to tackle that essay before your homework. The fourth habit is to do as much as you can during the day rather than at night. This is extremely effective as it is proven that you are actually more productive during the day rather than at night. Try to finish all the hard tasks before lunch and leave the easier ones for later in the day. This way, you will be able to avoid procrastinating the hard tasks and you will be able to do as much as you can. The fifth habit is to try to pass responsibilities. This is super useful for people who are extremely busy or for people who have really long to-do lists. Basically, what you need to do is go through your to-do list or reminders and try to pick out anything that you don't necessarily have to do. For example, reminding the teacher something, or even things like taking out the trash. And then you try to get someone else to do it instead. This will help you save so much time and therefore will make your life a lot more productive. The sixth habit is to use the 2-minute rule. Many of you may have already heard of this technique before, but this allows you to shorten your to-do list and make your day more productive. Basically, all you do is if you have a task you need to do, right before you write it into your to-do list, ask yourself, can I do this in 2 minutes or less? If so, then do it now rather than writing it in your to-do list and putting it off. The seventh habit is to focus on starting, not finishing. This is a great way to help you start your tasks without making you feel overwhelmed. All you have to do is when you are about to do a task that may be difficult or time-consuming, instead of thinking about everything that you need to do to finish it, only think about starting the task. That way, you are not worrying yourself of unnecessary things and will help you be productive throughout the day. The eighth habit is don't think about perfection. Basically, what this means is that when you do a task and you don't do it perfect, for example, you don't write every letter of your notes perfectly. Do not think about how perfect or how imperfect it looks, and instead move on to the next task. Also, another time when you want to forget about perfection is when you can't find the perfect time to do something. This is one of the biggest reasons you may be procrastinating, and you should always try to stop thinking about perfection so you can lead a more productive life. The 9th habit is to time yourself. This is a great habit if you love working against the clock and you like to challenge yourself. All you have to do is estimate how long it will take you to do a task, and then time yourself if it takes less than an hour to do. But if it is over a long period of time, keep track of how long it took you to do that task. This will help you stay motivated and will help you be productive all day. The 10th habit is to have something to work towards. So what I mean by this is try to have a long-term aim that you want to achieve, and then have a pretty big reward to give yourself. An example of this could be upload one video per week for half a year, and then giving yourself a good reward like spend $100. I find this super effective at making your life productive, and this is something I use all the time. The 11th habit is to have goals. Yes, I know that this is obvious and you have probably already heard of this before, but this is essential if you want to have a productive life. This is a great way to get you motivated and will make you feel like you are accomplishing something when you are productive. These goals can either be simple goals to do per day or can even be things that are long term, as I mentioned earlier. The 12th habit is to tell someone about your goals. This also kind of ties in with the previous hack, but basically you are actually more likely to achieve a goal if you actually tell someone. So this is really good because it is so easy to do but really effective. Some people you could tell could be your family members, your friends, your peers, or if you work, then your co-workers. The 13th habit is to give yourself rewards. Giving yourself rewards is probably one of the most motivating things you can do when you want to be productive. These rewards can be anything from little things like allowing yourself some time on YouTube or a cup of coffee to things like a whole day off or spend $100. Try to make a reward for every goal you complete or for every task you do. For example, study for 30 minutes and then a 10-minute break as a reward. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know exactly when part 2 comes out. Anyways, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below what video you would like me to do next. Bye guys, happy studying!